Okay, Thursday, 2nd of October 2025. So, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Promiscuous Teleology and your destiny. A lot of people talk about destiny, free will, and destiny. But there's something interesting and worth understanding about human nature and human biology is that fundamentally we are pattern recognizing machines. We look for patterns in everything. Survival, in a sense of what was that rustling noise? Or probably nothing, versus what was that rustling noise? Oh, it might be a tiger, a lion, or a predator in some fashion. Oh, better be hesitant, better be paranoid. Those that are paranoid in that context survive. Those that don't connect the dots don't survive. So fundamentally, we are designed to look for patterns. So we can go further to say, is this thing, did it happen? Was it meant to happen? Or was it just you looking for meaning where there isn't any? Oh, and that's the promiscuous teleology part. This thing that happened, was it meant to be, or is there a greater meaning behind it? Because you can say the exact opposite. It's coincidence as well. Oh, it was just the wind. Very plausible. But really, between those two reactions, just coincidence, the wind or predator, run away, action, which one do you think is more? Which one do you think is more likely to spread? More likely to continue that gene, to continue that thought process. Oh, interesting. And you combine that across different traits and ideas and standards and values. That's how you get the modern day incarnation of man, of mankind, through countless generations and centuries, millennia even, of evolution, basically. Let's just say it that way. And I did a video similar to this a few months ago about being anthropologically sound, being consistent with your nature, with the world, with the frame, with frame upon frame upon frame, within reality, within society, within the meaning behind the things you say. But that's a little different topic. But the principle here in this video is to understand that humans look for patterns. We are pattern recognizing machines, and by recognizing a pattern, we infer meaning. Because you might say, for example, I always see the letter, okay, the number 23, for example. Ooh, that film, 23. Pick something. Yeah, it's got to be something. But then you may say, well, 23 there, 23 there, 23 there. But inverting it, why not 32? Why not 75? Oh, look, there's 23 there, but look over there. If you take the number of those things and multiply it by 7 and divide it by whatever and multiply by such and such, you get 75. Ooh, 75.75.7, well, 75.757575 reoccurring. How deep do you want to be? How intimate, how minuscule, how minute are you looking for patterns? Because you can't say that everything around you is a pattern as well. Is there on purpose or not or whatever. Meaning, the pile of books here, does it make a difference if it's there or if it's turned at 90 degrees? How minute do you want to be with these particular things, looking for pattern, looking for meaning in things? Oh, why is this particular thing this many centimeters long? What if it was a 3 extra millimeters? What if it was 3 extra millimeters longer or shorter? What difference does it make then? If you're going to apply looking for pattern in one thing, 23, you have to apply it to everything else. You have to be consistent with that thought process. If it's not being consistent with the thought process and seeing it everywhere, then that's it. Essentially, what you're saying is some things just are the way they are because of inconsequential decisions. Oh, we decided to make the book this length and that length and GSM of this. Because it was the cheapest. Because it was available. Oh, it's industry standard. We didn't think about it. Or maybe we chose this radius here because it's the whichever has got the most durable shape, or it's the one that's got the biggest capacity volume inside. So the dimension is immaterial. It's just what's best volume wise. Or I know. Oh, this has 50 beads because that was the easiest way to produce it. Or maybe they just pick a number. Or maybe they thought, right, well, if we take the average rate length of a wrist and multiply it by 3, then double that, then divide it by something, and that gives us 75 beads. Oh, by chance, it's 75. Oh, very nice. Okay, whatever. The length is what matters, or mattered, things like that. We have to be conscious and careful, and yet I think at the same time creative. Conscious and careful, we see patterns, because it doesn't mean there's something there, there's deeper meaning. Again, the number of beads is immaterial, just the manufacturer's thinking it's just ideal length to rotate 3 times and that's it, 4 times and it snaps. We don't want it snapping. But why not only 2 times? Oh, we just fancy 3, just nice design, things like that. It just is because of any particular reason. But creative in a sense of that's how you connect the dots. In a sense of by purposely looking for patterns, in a sense of reverse engineering, or trying to find correlation between 2 opposite industries, for example, and trying to find being innovative, basically, trying to find new avenues of creativity or innovation, then that's where promiscuous teleology is quite powerful. Being innovative, in a sense of how can I combine, let's say, education, and then think what are the complete opposite industries. Oh, mining, let's say mine. Oh, yeah, mining for gold, let's say gold. Okay, all right. So what the first principles of both, and then what's the overlap? What's the overlay? Even if it's tenuous, that right there is avenue for exploration. Finding meaning in these very distant, remote things to be creative, to be innovative. Meaning, I'm observant. What was that noise, Russell, in the bush? I can see they do this and that and that and this. Why they do that? Because X and Y and Z and A and B and C. Chesterton's fence, it's there for a reason. It's there for a reason. And then I say, right, well, how can I apply that? Reverse engineer it, apply it upside down, inside out, whatever, but over here, in a complete different industry, complete different KPI or OKR. Wow, that's interesting. It's pattern recognition and connecting the dots. So that's what humans do best, and that's what innovation, in one way, is. Finding new ideas, finding new ideas that weren't there before, but taken to the furthest extent, and then you go around saying, oh, there's 20, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20. There's 20 holes on this wall here. Oh no, 20. But if you take 20 multiplied by 7 and divide by 3 and square root the cube of the upside down number of yesterday's umbrella and tomorrow's yesterday's newspaper, you're all over the place. That connection is tenuous. Because one thing I subtly notice as well is that the broad statements, I guess you could say, just be thinking a bit speculative now, the broad statement is easy to back up. It's the really specific claims that are a little harder. Perhaps. But the principle is, humans look for patterns. Harness that for innovation and creativity, but be conscious of the limits of it, where things just are because there was no real rhyme or reason. It's just coincidence. Again, the thickness of these pages are industry standard. Nothing sinister, nothing diabolical, nothing behind the scenes. It's just it. The publisher, probably within reason, probably didn't particularly care. They might have had particular reasons for cost, sure, but they thought, you know what, that 70 GSM, or was it PSM, 70 GSM is just as good as 75 or 80. Pick one, your choice, author. Pick one and move on in life. Things like that. That. Very powerful, very profound. But otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more, and you will see me tomorrow.